Hi there! Nice to see you again. Close. I want what's in the center. You've heard of the competition, right? Whoever gets to the center gets a rare Rizzo's product and the chance to meet Halsey and Helen. All I need for my prototype is the original itself. Then I can start production. It's these damn puzzle hedges. I don't know what I look like, but I reckon it ain't like a scrapper. That place is fit to burst with mines and killer machines. Wow! If you pull through on this, you'll make me the happiest gal in Halcyon. That, and I'll give you a year's supply of the end product, plus surplus bits from my research fund. Reckon not. I've seen a couple of folks as out of place as, well, me. Also ran into a woman with a funny look in her eye. Plain told me she wanted the prize so she could stick it on a shelf. Hell's the use in that? Shelf ain't gonna help nobody. No matter what the scores say, it ain't easy for me to make things. Only had a few successes, like little cysties, pustules that pop, or my no-muss, no-fuss biodegradable bullets. Ah, well, some of these ideas are still works in progress, yes. Just got to iron out the kinks. They'll catch on. What? You know about those? I mean, that's great. Always figured my products were niche, that is, unpopular, unknown, and unprofitable. Nice to hear it ain't always so. There it is. You've made true on your end of the deal, and I will on mine. Here is your pay. You're not serious. Glacial Age R&D needs all the help it can get, and I'm all out of ideas. Any chance you could double-check? Ain't great news, but I'm glad you've got a direction. I don't have much of a backup plan if you don't find this thing. Hey, when a body hasn't contributed to her R&D team in what feels like months, she starts to pursue any leads that come her way. I tested into this job, same as anyone else, but there was a malfunction with the testing equipment during my final assessment. Makes me think that maybe I wasn't cut out for this. Oh, nothing all that fantastical. Just a new product idea Glacial Age R&D is working on. An idea that has nothing to do with why I'm in the puzzle hedges. If you find a map or a stepladder or something, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm beginning to fear coming here wasn't worth the trouble. You forgot? I'm here to make a new product for Glacial Age R&D. My eyes on the rare Rizzo's product, namely the Spectrum Original, the first product Rizzo's ever made. I intend to reverse engineer it and make it Glacial Age's own. Now good luck out there. Don't get shot or blown up or mauled by mechanicals. No doubt the work of my rivals. Better no one can get to the original if they can't have it. Oh, unrelated, but if you think you see any tears in my eyes, it's just allergies acting up. Lots of plants and pollen and such in these orchards. One's a lawyer. You can tell by the smell of cigarettes, booze, and tears. Must sense there's a lawsuit to be found with the original. On principle, I don't want him to get it. There's got to be a clue. Maybe it got stuck in a patch of dirt, or maybe someone came by before us all. Look, I really need a leg up here. Oh, law, you don't know how much you've done for me. Once Glacial Age makes their version of this product, you better believe you're getting a special thanks. Looks like the others are getting a little more aggressive. I know it's asking a lot, but maybe you could find it for me instead. Help out a struggling R&D developer? My, oh my, wouldn't it be wonderful if a freelancer could help rescue me from my horrible plight? Ooh, this is dandy. I was not expecting any feedback from field testing before I'd even created the product. I'll be sure to jot that down for future reference. Hell no! Who'd sightsee in a place like this? I've nearly stepped on 3 landmines, and I just had to crawl through a hole in a hedge to keep myself from being crisped up by a mechanical. When you hear the word maze, do you typically think of instant death lurking around every corner? Because I sure don't. My mind's all a-spin with marketing possibilities. Halcyon's finally set to get a product it could sink its teeth into. Seems all my bumbling around this maze was for naught. Someone else got what I was after. But at the moment, I'm more worried about finding a way out. Merciful law, they're releasing killer insects! Someone must really not want us to find the prize. But as it so happens, I'm a little on the lost side, so thinking about it helps keep the panic at bay. My word, stranger, you sure gave me a fright. I thought you were one of those strange sorts heaving all over the place. Maybe they got a bad batch of purpleberry wine. I'm trying to come up with a new name for a glacial age product, but the creative side of things just isn't my area of expertise. Do you happen to have any ideas? Great! Don't worry too much about getting it wrong. If the high-rungers hate your idea, I can always just blame it on an intern. Hey, just because I'm in a hedge maze doesn't mean I'm not on work time. So what do you think about helping me out? Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure I'll come up with something. Eventually. Since you don't seem to be laughing maniacally or projectile vomiting, think you could do me a favor? Wow, a real consultant. And I had the good fortune for you to luck into me. I'd be delighted to pay you. So, the company I'm with is Glacial Age. Our products usually have a finer ring to them, and the product I'm trying to name is a vodka. Take your shot. Wow, that sounds great! I'm sure my bosses will love it. And don't worry, I'll absolutely credit you in one of the product footnotes. Dishonest? I've only ever heard that word used in that arbitration serial Lawful Labelle. Rizzo steals, Spacer's Choice steals, Auntie Cleo steals. And so, if Rizzo's decides to release one of their original products for anyone to take, then it's Glacial Age's right to swoop in and be proactive. Haven't made any headway so far, but I'll keep trying. I was hoping that by the time you came back, I'd have a better idea for my product name. No luck, unfortunately. The product isn't... Never mind. Maybe the higher-ups will be able to market it as a joke product.